what makes a great business? Is it that one employee that always greets you and makes the experience a breeze? Maybe it's encountering the deal of a lifetime. Well, they say that the customer is always right, and that's because they're the ones that can make or break your business. At the end of the day, though, businesses need to understand the consumer and navigating the various challenges that inevitably arise. Now, it might sound daunting, but with help from the right resources, success isn't as hard as you may think. And we are so happy to be joined this afternoon by Andrea Wojcik. She is the Senior Communications Manager with the Delaware Department of Small Business. Andrea, welcome to Delmarva
Thank you, Lisa. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. So let's start off. In Delaware is a small state, but there's a lot of businesses, small businesses there, isn't there?
There are a huge amount. In fact, a lot of people are surprised to find out that 98% of all businesses in the state are small businesses. 98%.
Wow, that's incredible.
A lot of them hear about the big companies and the ones that make all the news, but really the small businesses in our state are the backbone of our economy.
Yeah. So, and they also provide jobs, I assume. Are there any that provide like a lot of jobs in the community?
Depending on the size, I mean, the smallest places can provide a lot of jobs, anything from HVAC services to, cleaning help to, to healthcare even, a doctor's office. It's a small business.
So when you have 98% of the businesses being small, they're all employing people, that's a lot of jobs for our community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the aspects of what you do, what your agency does. And one of those is funding.
Yes, absolutely. So our whole goal is to help small businesses start and grow in Delaware. And we provide business advice and guidance. We provide help navigating the state permitting process, like food inspections. We help with that. And things like if we don't know the answer, we have a resource partner we can connect you to, and they can help you out. And their services are almost always free too. And did I mention our services are free?
Oh yeah. Well, that's important.
And then, of course, as you said, the one thing that almost all small businesses want, access to funding. So we sort of help provide that conduit to it.
Yeah, and that's not really heard of in other states, is it?
Well, a lot of states have something similar to our office, an economic development office. So they provide sort of that access, that pathway to different types of funding. So we have grants, we have loans, we have a lot of different programs that small businesses can invest in or investigate.
So what are some of the other support that you provide?
So we provide things like, as I said, business advice. So we have regional business managers, and they work one-on-one with a small business owner. They can give you advice for starting up. They can give you advice when it comes to where to go, what your next step should be, and just sort of how to get started. And for those who have been in business for a long time, they might have questions about a process or some issue that they're having, and they just don't know where to turn to ask the question. Come to us. We like to say, start with us, and we'll stay with you through the life of your small business journey.
That's incredible. Okay, so obviously you have a lot of success stories, but one in particular, Coastal Volleyball Properties. Tell me about that business.
So that is part of one of the big programs that we really want to get the word out about. It's the State Small Business Credit Initiative, or SSBCI for short, because the rest is a mouthful. And this is federal money, and we announced earlier this year that we have to get $14 million out the door before the end of December. 14 million.
Wow.
And in the last 100 days, we've been able to get 4 million out the door, but we still have 10 million to go. So we want all of the small businesses to know that this funding is available for them. And Coastal Volleyball has taken advantage of one of our programs called the Loan Participation Program. In that, small business comes to us. Tell us what you're looking for a loan for. If you're bank ready, we connect you with one of our participating lenders, which is either Community Bank in Lewis and Seaford or Del One Federal Credit Union. You go to them and say, I want $100,000. And they say, well, we're comfortable loaning you 60, but then they turn to us and say, would you kick in the other 40? And we're like, yes. But we loan at a lower rate than they're able to. So not only does the business owner get the full amount of their loan, they get a blended interest rate that is lower than if they'd gone to the bank and gotten the whole amount for themselves. So think Kent and Sussex business owners, we have $14 million available. And so what we did for Coastal was a $600,000 participation in their loan. And that is going for a new volleyball facility in Kent County to help travel teams have a place to practice.
That is so incredible. So much more I want to ask you, but we're running out of time. So we're going to send people to our website, DelmarvaLife.com. Click on what's happening today so that you can learn more. Andrea, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.